This is my Susie. She doesn't come up that often. Susie, this is the cat dog. The cat dog. The Cat Dog Chronicles. So if you've been around at all, this is the cat who thinks she, you've been following me at all, the cat who thinks she's a dog. She's definitely a dog. Oh, she comes on walks with me in the morning. She wants to sit on my lap. She plays with the dog. She sleeps with the dog. She thinks she's a dog. My neighbors see me walking my cat in the morning and they say, "What is that?" I say, "That's my leashless dog. It's my leashless dog." And then they all just laugh. And I think she's silly. So I came on a minute or so early just to give it a chance to... Oh, my cat hair all on my face. Just to be. Just to give it an opportunity to be. I won't start just yet, but we'll give it another minute. Just another minute. Just I figured I'd give just come on just a smidge early to let people know those those notifications take a second. And ooh, I forgot to set our Facebook comments, so let me do that. That helps keep down the spammers. It does seem to be helping. But now all these funky spammers, they've decided that the best way to try and cause trouble and get your attention is by leaving reviews on my page, on my Facebook page. They leave a review that is like some, bullshit, spell casting, love spell doctor thing. And I'm not, negating spells. I'm just saying this is bullshit. Into putting in reviews. So I've had to, report a whole bunch of those as spam. So if somebody is offering you a spell doctor, maybe look twice. Or look away. Look away is probably better. Alright, let's get started. I just wanted to come on, like I said, just a minute or so early to just to give the algorithms a minute to set. I wanna talk about the new moon. Woo! Because this was a doozy, this new moon, and I want to talk about the Lionsgate portal, which closed last night. But we've talked before about how energy is not like a light switch, so the portal energy is still going, and this is. So the Lionsgate is part of Leo because we're in the new moon in Leo right now. So that's what started yesterday, was the new moon in Leo. And it's a gateway that opens between the star of Sirius and the sun and the earth. So it's Sirius is on Orion's belt. It's one of the stars on Orion's belt. And people call that the spiritual sun. So Lionsgate is on the new moon in Leo. It is when we have a more spiritual awakening, and it allows us to really release and it's like resetting your GPS. The Lionsgate is like resetting the your inner GPS, your spiritual GPS. And the reason that we call it the Lionsgate is because it's in the moon in Leo. It's when the moon is in Leo. So here we are now, and we talk a lot about energy with the moon and how the new moon, when you're down, the energy. We've been talking a lot about the Ferris wheels, or the eyes that the big cities have now, the eye of the city, so you can like watch these big, ride these giant Ferris wheel kind of things. And they're very slow, and they take about 30 to 45 minutes to go around, but it's tremendous views of whatever city you're visiting or living in and all of that, and it's really cool. So you have the full moon at the top where you can see everything and say, okay, what's going on? Let me reassess what I need to do as I'm coming down to the new moon energy, and we get to the new moon energy, and it's the bottom. And that's where we are right now, is the new moon energy. So we're in that bottom because we had the new moon was yesterday, and we have 48 hours before, 48 hours after. So if you are exhausted right now, if you are tired, if you're feeling drained and wore out, maybe a little bit more than usual, please understand you are not alone. So the new moon energy is low, full moon energy is high, and we feel that kind of dissension. So as we come down and we feel that amping up. So, after tomorrow, we'll start to feel, feel that rising up again. So if you've been feeling a little bit like drained, so I made sure to take all my vitamins today. I did my exercises. I made sure I, got all the water and all the things. And I feel very like today. So it's okay because it's temporary. You're not sick. There's not something wrong with you. I mean, be careful and, check your own health. But it is so much about the Lionsgate portal, and that really amplifies. So we know energy is amplified on the full moon, right? We can feel that, and certain full moons are like more powerful than others. And so the Lionsgate is like that, but on the new moon. And it is that GPS reset in our internal guidance system. So if you're feeling like, because the whole point of it is to get you to shift in a new direction. And most of the time, it's trying to get you to A, release what no longer serves you, which is always the point, and B, to stop resisting the thing you're supposed to be doing. Okay, so for me, I know I've been resisting doing something, to some things, and so this morning I really sat down and set into some meditation for a few minutes, and was rewarded right away with a sign from Spirit, from my twin flame, that everything was okay and I'm on the right track. And so, but it is something. So here's transparency, because I really do try to be fully transparent with you. So full transparency was that I have been so resisting sitting in meditation with my twin because I just am still, battling with grief about it. And that's okay, because that's, how things go when we lose somebody who's super important to us. And in sitting in that, I've just been refusing to sit in meditation with him. And this morning I said, fine, I hear you. I know I'm supposed to do this. This is Lionsgate, dang it. And so I sat in meditation and immediately was, rewarded with lots of information that I needed, and signed to me from the other side that he was there. And so this is what the Lionsgate is about. It's your GPS reset. Okay, so, apps get updated, and you need to, download the update, and you need to restart your phone or restart your computer when you get, you get an update, right? We all get those little notices on our screens. It's the same for us, because we are electronic. We're not electronic, but we are electromagnetic. And so we need the updates too. We get the updates, and we get that nudge that says, hey, you need to reset, you need to recharge, you need to download the most recent information, and make sure that you take the time. When you get that notice on your phone that your app has an update, you stop and you download the app, because if you don't, it's not going to work at its optimum level. We are the same. So when you get into the new moon, and especially into the time of Lionsgate, this is the GPS reset. And so this is where you are really being called to rest, to sit quiet into some meditation, and to really receive your update. And so it's not too late if you have not done it yet, because I know I was literally laying on the couch last night, just exhausted. And so I didn't get on yesterday to post about Lionsgate and to talk about it. And so if you haven't yet embraced your update, embraced your GPS reset, it's okay. It's okay, because we've talked so many times how energy is not switch on and off like a light switch. So you have the portal that opens and the portal that begins to close. So we're now in the time where the portal is closing, but it is still not finished. And it is okay for you to take the minute and just sit quietly and say, what do I need to know? What am I ignoring? What am I not hearing? What am I refusing to do? What am I procrastinating? What am I putting off? What am I pretending I can't see? Because those are the places where we really want to have that GPS reset. So think about the Lionsgate as your GPS reset. Hello, Gail. It's fantastic to see your name pop up. Can't wait till I can safely get out and visit you all. So reset your GPS, your internal GPS. Sometimes we get spiritually disconnected. We get so caught up, and especially in this, crazy time that we're living in, we're seeing people who are working so hard to stay spiritually connected. But even in that, you can have a moment where you're like, I'm trying so hard to stay spiritually connected that I'm not seeing the forest for the trees. And so what I'm saying is to just take some time, sit down, breathe, and let the trees speak to you. This is all about resetting your internal GPS. Okay, so let's check out some cards. This was a big thing I wanted to talk to you about because I didn't want people to wake up today and go, oh, crap, I missed it. But also, if you're feeling a little extra tired because it's new moon, but it's also still the Lionsgate portal, you know, you're not alone. You're definitely not alone, and there's not something that's wrong with you. So please don't panic. I did also want to say that my beginning mediumship class is having their last class this coming Thursday, and we're looking for a couple of volunteers who would like to be give some beginning mediums an opportunity to practice their skills. So if you would like a free mini reading, just send me a DM, and it's just going to be maybe 10 minutes. It's not you know, going to be a full session or anything like that. And these are beginning mediumship students. So if you are interested in getting a free mini reading, send me a message. It will be Thursday. Thank you. That is a very good point. Thursday evening, Eastern time, between 8 and 9. No. Yeah, between 8 and 9 p.m. Is that right? No, between 7:30 and 8:30. Sorry, I got my brain in the wrong class. Between 7:30 and 8:30 on Thursday evening Eastern time. So it would be, you know, about 10 minutes of your time, and if you have a time within that hour that works, and you know, we can plug you in since we'll be doing it through Zoom, and we'll just bring you in at the right time. So I'm just looking for a couple of people, 2 or 3 people, first come, first serve. But if you would like to have a free mini reading with some beginning mediumship students, we would love to have you. So let's see which of our chakra or energy centers are being called today. So this is shining through. And so, of course, shining through, this is really about seeing, right? And so much about what we were just talking about, this is seeing what you've been unwilling to see, right? The universe is calling you. It's trying to get you to see things. And so this is about allowing your eye to open, your third eye to open. This is about allowing yourself to see what you've been unwilling to see, allowing your true self to shine through. And it is so much about trusting. Always trusting the universe, but it is letting your true self shine through, and we do that by, you know, having that GPS reset, and we do that also by allowing ourselves to do the thing that we're unwilling to do. Because here's the thing, we have that thing where we're like, oh, I know I'm supposed to do that. And I'm not talking about clean your house, okay? I'm not talking about clean your house because your mother-in-law is coming over or anything like that. I'm talking about the thing that is like, sit down and do this. The thing that your soul has been calling you to do. The thing that you have been actively procrastinating. So here's me. I wanted to enter this writing contest for writers on Medium. I host a platform on Medium as well. And they announced this writers contest. And I'm like, ooh, that would be cool. I would love to do that. Have I sat down to do the thing yet? No. Yeah. Okay. Transparency, try to be really transparent with you all. So this is the thing I know, because whether or not I win or not, it isn't about that. It's just about sharing the message and more exposure. So I know I need to create time to do that. And the more that I don't do it, the more I feel uncomfortable, because I feel like, oh, I know I'm not doing the thing I'm supposed to be doing. So what is the thing that you're not letting to shine through? Because in doing the thing, you're letting you shine through. You're letting your path, your message, and your purpose shine through, and it's going to move you into a higher vibration. It's going to move you into a better place, because you're allowing yourself to grow by doing the thing you've been unwilling to do and letting your true essences shine through. So that is the message there. All right, I'd love to see which of our goddesses are with us today, and then we'll move on to our other oracle cards. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to throw them in the chat, and we'll see if we can answer a couple today. Oops, one more. I always do it the same way each time. I have this superstition about it. I think a lot of readers do. All right, so we have the goddess that's with us is Lakshmi. Fortune is her buzzword here. Lakshmi. She's number 27. What I love, this is great, 27, because she's number 9. When you add 2 and 7 together, you get 9, which is the completion It's coming to the end of a period of time, and I love that because this is what we were just talking about, resetting your internal GPS. And when you're having that reset of your internal GPS, you're allowing yourself to come to the end of a place and to be able to be ready to launch to the new place. Okay, you reset your GPS because you have reached your destination. You reset your GPS so that you can put in the new address of where you're going, and now you're launching on a new chapter. So I love that. And Lakshmi is fortune. So she is the Hindu goddess of Lakshmi. When she comes to visit, she heralds a celebration. I love the cards. You just can't make this stuff up. She heralds a collaboration of your purpose, your wisdom, and compassionate prosperity. All of your experience, all of your skills are rich with meaning and purpose, and as a result, you can expect to see evidence of this wealth in the world around you. You have the ability right now to create great success in your life, and what you have to offer has exalted value. Hello, shining through. Let it shine through. Let your true wisdom and your purpose bring prosperity for you. Thank you, Lakshmi, for proving what we were literally just talking about. I love the cards because you cannot make this up. Can't make it up. All right. Last. No. Also, what I want to say is I'm so excited to be finishing up this beginning mediumship course, this online course. This has been a live course, but we're turning it into an online course. So if you had been wanting to take the beginning mediumship class and you couldn't get with me live, we are turning that into an online course. So that's going to be over the next month or so to hopefully launch in September, sometime in September. So I'm very excited about that. And the Becoming an Empowered Empath is also still available on Dworkin-Smith.com. So if you haven't checked that one out yet, you definitely want to do that. And we are at like 780 followers on the Facebook group. And when we get up to 800, I'll be giving away another 30-minute free reading when we get to 800. So we're already at a milestone on Instagram, so we'll have to pick our next milestone there, and then we'll give away another free reading there as well. So, all right, moving on to Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light Oracle cards. These are still my favorite cards. I really just love the energy that's on them. And so the first card for the week for us to remember is Unbound. Unbound, it says, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Okay, so seriously, I could not love this anymore, because were we not literally just talking about the GPS reset? And this is all about that. Release yourself to be shining through, letting your true self, your true gifts, your true wisdom to shine through so that you are unbound. Okay, this is the Lionsgate. This is the GPS reset. So make sure that you are allowing yourself some time. Take some time today, even if it's like 5 minutes. Okay, 10 if you got it, right? But 5 minutes. Take some time to sit down and say, okay, what is the thing that I have been ignoring, procrastinating, refusing to do? What is it? And then do it. I double dog dare you. I double dog dare you. And also, I'm really, trying to be so transparent here, so I will be telling you about I'm double dog daring, you can double dog dare me right back. Okay, the second card in the Work Your Light Oracle card is Trust. Seriously, I can't. I just can't. Trust the niggle. What is niggling? What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Hello? Seriously, what is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? And then the last one is protection. It says, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So this is, again, that GPS reset. This is about making sure that you are on your track and you're the only one on your track. Okay, if you've been watching the Olympics at all, and it's so fascinating to watch the Olympics and the people, how they dig down so deep and they overcome these obstacles, some of them quite literal, they just do these incredible things. Nissan, there was a runner, her name is Nissan. I can't remember her first name right now at the top of my head, but you may have seen the news story. This woman is a long distance runner. She ran the 5,000, the 1,500, and the, something else, 10,000. She's the first person to medal in a single Olympics in all the long distances. And in one of her heats for the qualifying, to qualify for the final, she got caught up in somebody else's fall. She got knocked to the ground. She's now last on the track. And she gets up and she starts running and she wins the heat in her little orange shirt. She wins the heat. So she goes on to the semifinals or the finals. I forget which one it was. And she wins the thing. And so in watching her in the final, she was in the lead the whole way in this race. She was in the lead. She was in the top 2 or 3 people and they're running. And then the one in front of her it's the last lap and the other one takes off and she goes, oh no, you don't. And she runs and she, wins the whole thing. It was incredible. The obstacles that these people have overcome, that will to win, that will to just put on the blinders and shut everything out except the calling from Spirit, the calling on their heart to be the champion, the calling on their heart. Because I'm telling you what, if you don't have a calling on your heart, why on earth would you want to run that far? Or why would you want to, okay, pole vaulting is seriously cool, but that looks so hard. And let's not even talk about snowmobiles. So you have to have a calling on your heart to be willing to work this hard. And they were talking about how the rhythmic gymnasts, they literally are training 11 to 12 hours a day. A day. I mean, this has got to be a passion, a calling, a burning desire to be the champion, which means that they have to put everything else aside. They are focused solely on the goal, the mission, the heart's desire, the calling to let out that light, to let the light shine out, to let it shine through. They are trusting that process. They are trusting that they are going in the right direction. They are releasing themselves from any kind of doubt or anything that is holding them back. And they know that they are having the time of prosperity and the time of fruition. But you have to have that release first. The protection card. This is where we have to go. We have to cut the cords, cut the bonds, let your soul come through. Soul retrieval. And this is what we were talking about before, about how sometimes so many people who are trying so hard in this time of pandemic to stay soul connected. I'm soul connected. I'm soul connected. They're trying so hard to be soul connected. They're not seeing the forest for the trees. They're not really being soul connected. So this is the time to just get quiet. Take a few minutes, 5 for sure, 10 if you can, and just breathe and listen to your heart, listen to what's coming in, and allow yourself to move in the direction of your soul's true calling. Because this is the GPS reset. This is what Lionsgate was all about. Okay? And so as you're going forward, allow yourself. When we sit quiet in meditation, the first thing that happens, this is why you need 10 minutes, because in the first 5, the first things that are happening is, I need to go to the grocery store, I forgot to buy more cat food, oh, I got to send that email, what is that noise? Oh, okay, oh, my stomach is rumbling, oh, I'm not really uncomfortable, I got to change positions. That's the first 5 minutes of meditation, okay, until you can get past that, because this is your left brain and your ego mind trying to get your attention, like, hey, it's like a toddler. If you have children, and the minute you get on the phone when they were little, the minute you get on the phone is exactly the minute when the dog wants to go out or the kid needs your attention, something like that. It's the same with our ego. Our left brain is always trying to get our attention in the first part of a meditation. And so it's going like this, trying to get you to lose your focus and to come off the blinders. So this is why you need a little bit more than 5 minutes. So when you get past that, to be able to say, okay, now I can hear you. I've let all that white noise go. What is the calling on my heart? What is my soul's purpose? What is my GPS reset? I need to reconnect with my higher. I need to reconnect with my soul. So you can hear it, so you can feel it, right? But we have to consciously take that time. Because if we don't, then there isn't a way for our true light to come through. Because we're not listening. That center of the flower is still closed up because we're not listening yet. So taking that time to listen, knowing this is absolutely the right time to trust that niggle. Trust it. What is it that soul is trying to get you to hear? Spirit is trying to direct you. What is it that you are supposed to move towards And what is it that you are supposed to let go of as we come to the last pieces of that Lionsgate energy? Okay, this is the GPS, the cosmic GPS reset. You are free. You are so free and so encouraged and so supported as you move forward in your soul's journey. You could not be more supported, because here's the thing. The minute that we sit down and we start to ask Spirit to come in, that same minute, they start turning the cogs of the universe to show us that they are with us, that we are supported, that we are not alone, that we are never alone. Never alone. We always, always have so much support around us, so much more than you could ever even imagine. Okay, so I'm still looking for a couple of volunteers, if you are interested, who might want to have a free mini reading on Thursday evening Eastern Time between 7:30 and 8:30 for my beginning mediumship students as they come to their last class. And what else? What else was I going to tell you? And if you're feeling a little bit tired, as we're still in this energy of the new moon and the Lionsgate portal, don't stress. Don't stress. Try and take it easy. Listen to your body. Listen to your heart. Take some time. This is the GPS reset. It's a good time to let go. Look at where you're going. Look at what it is truly in your heart that you want to do. And most importantly, what is it that you have been avoiding? What is it that you have been putting off, procrastinating, and pretending you can't see? Because that's the thing you need to do. I hope you have a fantastic week. I want to say thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me today. Thank you. I know you have so many things to do in your day, and I'm always so grateful when you pop in and spend a few minutes with me. Have a blessed week. Remember, energy is going to start to go up because we're in that new moon. We're moving toward the first half of the moon, the first quarter, in the next 4, 5, 6 days, and this is going to be great. You're going to start to feel a little energized, which is so wonderful, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. And I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to spend some time with me, and please know how so much you are truly loved. Mwah.